All right, getting started in 3, 2, 1. What is up, everybody? ADS Play 101 here. Welcome to another Bleach live chat for episodes. I messed up the title. This is supposed to be 12-30-22 because I intended to do this on the 26th. Goddamn. But yeah. We are in episode 13 or heading into episode 13. They kind of snuck an episode in there while I was busy working, so I didn't get a chance to watch it just yet. But this is going to be somewhat of a recap of the episodes 11 and 12, which covers the 10 chapters, Everything But the Rain. Everything But the Rain, the 10 chapters in the Bleach 1000 Year Blood War manga, and which episodes 11 and 12 had covered. So this is just a recap of those chapters, given a description of what they may have done different and what to expect in episode 13 if you have not seen it yet. It is already up, so we're going to get started. So let me turn these cameras on. I'm looking a little bit rough. Go easy on me, people. There you go. How y'all doing? Bada bing, bada boom. How you doing? All right. Let me close this just a little bit, because y'all don't need it all the way up. So we're getting started. All right. So this is Everything But the Rain. So again, episodes 11 and 12 covered Everything But the Rain 1 and 2. Everything But the Rain, chapters 1 through 10. And going into episode 13, if they're doing what I think they're doing, they're gonna cover 5 chapters, the next 5 chapters after that, in which Sajin Kumamura, who is the big dog squad captain, he goes to visit his grandfather in the cave to convince him to teach him a secret technique that pretty much is going to turn him human. It's going to kill him, but it's going to turn him human. But you'll get to see that after a while. Where's my camera at? I got to shrink this. All right. There you go. I got to shrink it a little bit. All right. So we're going to scroll down and just give a recap of the last chapter. So the last chapter of Everything But the Rain, which is part 10 of that little mini story, covers episode 12 in the 1000 Year Blood War anime. So the entire Everything But the Rain mini story, as you see here, went through the story of Ichigo's Quincy powers and his mother, and how he was able to obtain and how he basically was born with Quincy powers, so the story starts off from Renji and Ichigo going to the Zero Division members, Oetsu and Namaya, who's responsible for creating the Zanbatsu for every Soul Reaper. They went through a trial where they had to last through 3 days against blank souls that go into the Zanbatsu, and Ichigo didn't pass. Oetsu sent him back home to learn about his, unbeknownst to him, Oetsu sent him back home to learn about his Quincy heritage, because that's where his powers lie, and without him knowing about those Quincy powers, he wasn't able to create another Zanbatsu. He learns that his mother was born a Quincy, and his mother would still be alive if it wasn't for her mixed heritage and Yuha using this ability calling the Ashwalin, or the Holy Selection. So every Quincy has Yuha's blood flowing through them. See, he's the father of all Quincy's. And during a fight with Grand Fisher, if you remember that hollow, I just heard a beep, so I was like, but if you remember that hollow. It basically drains them of all their power. So there's a chance they're going to use more than this, but basically within this 5-chapter time frame, episode 13 pretty much is going to cover, again, Sujin Kamamura going to see his great-grandfather. I don't know if it was his grandfather or his father, and he's going to ask him to teach him the secret technique of their clan. Of course, they're going to have a back and forth about he ends up making his sword. I don't know if they show it during this, but Kinsei, they talk to Shuhei, and they talked about him getting his Bankai. At this point, I think he already has it, but he doesn't want to use it because, mind you, that 69 that Shuhei has on his face, he got that from Kinsei. Kinsei saved his life in like one of those past arcs, and he always admired him. So the 69 tattoo that Kinsei has on his abs, he went and got that same tattoo on his left cheek. So Kinsei ordered Mashiru to attack Shuhei in order to get him to use his Bankai, or at least to train him to use his Bankai. This is the part right here where Kamamura is going to see his grandfather, and this is all I'm gonna show in the manga. Now, of course, the biggest surprise here is finding out that hollow Ichigo, the white Ichigo that was supposed to be his hollow. You find out during I believe during these 5 chapters that this is actually Zangetsu. The whole time, old man Zangetsu was not. He basically was just pretending to be him, because the whole idea, since Ichigo was born to Quincy, the old man Zangetsu wanted to prevent him from becoming a Shinigami, because Ichigo is a natural born Quincy, like he's a born Quincy. So with old man Zangetsu being his Quincy powers, the hollow, this whole time, hollow Ichigo was his that was his Shinigami powers, basically. So anytime he would call out for a Bankai or mentions Zangetsu's name, he was talking to I'll do a recap afterwards, and then we can go from there as to what they plan on doing. So thank you guys for watching. Peace, and see you guys for the next one.